Like if you found the video valuable. I moved into this apartment almost 3 years ago. At the time, I was broke, fresh out of a rough breakup, and needed a place fast. It wasn't much, a one-room studio on the second floor of an old red brick building. The kind of place where everything creaks and nothing quite fits squarely. But I liked it. It was quiet, cheap, no roommates. I could finally think again. Or at least, that's what I told myself. The only thing that ever bothered me was the second door. My apartment had the usual, front door, small kitchen, bathroom. But across from my bed, half hidden behind an old floor lamp, there was a second door. No handle, no visible hinges, just a pale gray panel sealed into the wall. Painted over dozens of times, like someone had been trying to erase it for years. When I asked the landlord about it during move-in, he shrugged and said, "Don't worry about that. Old storage, sealed off, hasn't been opened in decades." I let it go, but I never forgot it. Every night, I'd glance at it before turning off the lights. It wasn't threatening, exactly, but it was there. Like a blind spot in your vision you can't quite focus on. You feel it even when you're not looking. I didn't start hearing the tapping until this year. At first, I thought it was the pipes. It's an old building. Sounds travel. You hear knocks and clicks and thuds at all hours. But this sound was different. It was deliberate. 3 short, soft taps. Tap, tap, tap. Always at the same time. 2 a.m. The first night I noticed it, I sat up in bed, listening. The room was silent. I figured I imagined it. The next night, it happened again. Tap, tap, tap. Exactly 2 a.m. I checked outside. Nothing. Checked the hallway. Empty. On the third night, I put my ear against the second door. That's when I heard it, faint breathing. Shallow. Like someone standing just on the other side, listening back. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was awake, and waiting. By the end of the week, the tapping wasn't the only thing. I started dreaming about the door. In the dreams, it was open, just a crack. And behind it was pure darkness. No room, no hallway. Just black, and something inside it, watching me. One night I woke up to find my lamp knocked over, the one that usually stood in front of the door. I never touched it. I sleep alone. There was no sign of a break-in. That night, I pushed a chair in front of the door and stayed up, staring at it. At 2 a.m., like clockwork, it came. Tap, tap, tap. But this time, I whispered, "What do you want?" There was silence for a full minute. Then, a voice. Hoarse, quiet, barely audible, but so close I could feel it. "You let me in, before." I stared at the door. My heart felt like it stopped. I couldn't move. I didn't understand. I'd never let anyone in. Ever. I ran out of the apartment that night and slept in my car. In the morning, I went to the landlord. I told him everything, the door, the tapping, the voice. He looked at me for a long time, then sighed. "You shouldn't have stayed past the second year," he said. "That door, it waits." I asked what that meant. He wouldn't answer. He just handed me a printed form, a move-out notice, already dated and signed. I packed everything and left that day. Now I live in a different city. Different building. Modern. Clean. Nothing old, nothing weird. No extra doors. But I still can't sleep. Because every night, no matter where I am, at exactly 2 a.m., I hear it. Tap, tap, tap. And sometimes, I hear that same dry whisper. "You let me in before." I don't know what I did. I don't know what it wants. But it found me again. And this time, there's no door to close.